I can't wait to play this game. It's going to be really fun. Developed by Noise. We're playing Custom Robo today. Custom Robo is one of my favorite games just because it is very... like, the combat gameplay of it's very fun. We'll get into it here. We're going to go with new data, a new journey. Hello? Ah, you're there. Good. Huh? Dad, is that you? You can't talk long, son. Can you come outside right now? Huh? Yeah, okay. Dad! What's wrong, Dad? Why aren't you at work? It's your birthday, isn't it? Brought you a present. Here, hold out your hand. Wow! It's the watch you promised me, but don't you need that for work? It's a very special watch, son. There's nothing else like it in the world. And I want you to have it. You're serious? You're really giving it to me? Thanks, Dad! This is so cool! Like I said, it's very special. And I need you to take care of it. No problem, Dad! I'll take good care of it. Good. Now promise me one more thing. Keep it on you. Always. Don't ever take it off. Uh-huh. You got it, Dad. I'm never ever gonna take it off. Think of me when you wear this watch. Take good care of it. Even when you're all grown up, I want you to keep it safe, okay? Uh-huh. Look at the time. Dad's got to go. You be a good boy now. Huh? You're leaving? But you just got here! I'm sorry, son, but I have to. There's some work that only your old man can do. I have to go. Goodbye, son. And remember, think of me when you wear this watch. Take care of it. Don't forget, alright? I won't, but... Dad, where are you going? Far away. I have to go to a place that's very far away. Dad? Wake up. What, you got wax in your ears? I said wake up and get out of bed! Honestly, just because you don't work doesn't mean you can sleep your day away. Do you even know what time it is? It's past noon! Don't you have a job interview? What was that place called again? Stale Horse? You need that job if you're going to pay your rent. Now get up and get that job. You heard me. Get out of bed and drag your lazy behind to that Stale Horse interview. Jeez. Good morning to you, too. It's not Stale Horse, it's Steel Hearts. Whatever. Just get up and get out of bed. You need that job. Oh, and good luck. So this is the character we're playing as. We can move around the control stick. We can interact with objects with A. I don't know what that doesn't do anything. We have something in our room that we can interact with. Well, look at you. All gussied up and ready to go. Now don't you come back here without a job. I've been worried about you. And not just because of the rent, you know. You were worried about me? Well, we've all been worried. Not a single word from your father for years. And then that letter comes. It must have been a terrible shock to find out about his death. Like that. Just a letter and a will. Telling me to become a Robo Commander. I know, it's weird. But I hadn't seen him for so long. In fact, the only thing I really remember about my dad is the watch he gave me. I don't remember anything else, but that's beside the point. I need to worry about the future now. That's certainly true. You've been living off your family savings for years. It's about time you got a job. I'll do my best. In fact, I'll do whatever it takes to become a commander. That's what your father wanted, isn't it? At least that's what it said in his will. You're a good boy. You could go for any job you wanted, but you don't want to let your father down. Yeah. I wonder, why did my dad want me to become a commander? I don't know why it was so important to him, but I ought to give it a try at least, huh? I'd like to see his last wish fulfilled. A commander, huh? Yeah, I can do it. What's a commander do? A commander's a person who controls a custom robot. Huh. No, I'm afraid I'm just not following you. Anyway, don't just think of me as a landlady. Think of me as a friend. If you need any advice, just ask. Thanks. Well then, you go get that job and become a commander at Stale Horse. I'll do my best. Bye. She always looks like she's got like a towel wrapped around her head to me. It's very bizarre. And this is the world map. Whenever we leave a building, we come out here. And we can move in here. Here we are at Steel Hearts. What? What do you want? All right. You're here for the interview. You see that scary looking guy over there? He's the guy you want to talk to. He's the boss. So, you here for the interview? Right. Let's get this over with. You ever work as a bounty hunter before? And we get our choice of options here. No, sir. It's my first time. Then don't be cocky! Look, forget it. Moving on, next question. You got a Robo? I can't afford one. Yeah, well, I guess that's why you're here, huh? To get a job, make some cash. You look dirt poor! Almost poor as our office is! Hey, enough out of you! You're no Mr. Moneybags yourself. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I need an experienced guy with his own Robo. I just can't afford to hire an amateur. What are you talking about? We can't afford to hire anyone who's not an amateur. Besides, I'm sick of being the new guy. We need someone I can push around. I'm sick of dealing with the chief on my own. You got something to say? Listen, even if we did hire you, we don't have a Robo to spare, so you'll need to get one somewhere. I gotta make a good impression. What should I say? I'm a good cook! Oh, great. I'll call you when we're going after the sinister spatula and his bake sale bandits. None of this really matters, though. The simple fact is we don't have the money to buy you a Robo. And so that's why I can't hire you. But... We really need some fresh blood around here, Chief. We've got too much work and not enough people. Can't we get an old junker Robo for him to use? You don't pay the bills around here. Sorry, pal. You look nice enough, but you might as well forget it. Whoa! We've got a call! Maybe it's a job! Steel Hearts, your one-stop bounty hunting shop. This is Ernest. Ah, how are you today? You sounding lovely as usual. Lovely? What, is that a woman? Chief, have you got a girlfriend? Shut up, you! Huh? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. No, we'll be as... yeah, right. Got it. Yes, understood. I'll send someone right away. We've got work, Harry. Standard burglary, and the police squad's fighting them now. Oh, man! I don't want to go. The police squad's gonna be there. By the way, who just called? Shut your yap and get going! Head out to the research lab. The request comes from the lab director. Linda? Woohoo! I'll go! Leave it to me. Oh, and Harry, take the kid with you. Once he sees what a real fight looks like, he'll tuck his tail in between his legs and run home. What? Aw, oh, man. Alright, come on. Just don't get in the way. Fucking, like, undeserving swagger that he has. That was Linda on the phone. She's the director of the Robo Research Lab. She's really gorgeous, smart, and compassionate. Really, she's the perfect match for me. I think of her like an older sister. Sorta. I mean, not really, but forget it. Anyway, don't try anything funny with her. You got it? What do you mean funny? You know, like hiding behind a wall and then jumping out and scaring her. Stuff like that. We got people fighting what looks like fighting, at least. It's those bottom feeders! Don't be mean! We're bounty hunters! Whatever. You all prey off of this, you all prey off of the lowest of the low. You bounty hunters, or bottom feeders. Don't give me any static. We're here on an assignment. Oh yeah. Nobody here asked for your help. I did. What? Why? We've got this covered. Woohoo! Looking good as always, Linda. Thanks, Harry. I needed to take care of those crooks right away. They're after Ray 01, our newest Robo. It's still in development, and it was top secret. Top secret? That's so cool! Yes, but there's no telling what could happen if it were to fall into the wrong hands. So we can't let them take it. With your skills, you should be able to take care of them easily. But that's what we're doing! They're stealing our newest Robo. One can't be too careful. That's right! You heard her! You can't be too careful, and that's where we come in. We're too careful! And looking at the situation here, I'd have to say things don't look good for you guys. But you know, you can always rely on the police squad. Some jobs are just too important. You can't always rely on the police squad. Some jobs are just too important. Ugh. Okay then. You wait here. Try not to get in the way. You just watch, Linda. This one's for you. Good luck, Harry. What do you want? You don't look like one of those police squad goons. My name's Harry. I'm a bounty hunter. Bounty hunter? What? Being one of those mercenary scumbags? So what do you want with me? You want to fight or something? Bingo! Man, do I feel sorry for you. Your luck just ran out. For the love of Linda, I, Harry of the Steel Hearts, will be your undoing! Wait a minute. Steel Hearts? Oh, you mean those bottom feeders? We're not bottom feeders! We're bounty hunters! I'm counting on you, Harry. Please protect Rayo 1. We're trying our hardest, you know. Excuse me. What is it? What are those people doing? What are they doing? They're fighting, of course. Fighting? You expect me to believe they're fighting? Yes. But they're not doing anything. They're just staring at each other. No. They're using their custom robos to fight. Can't you tell? Huh? Where? I don't see any custom robos anywhere. That's because they're fighting inside the Holosseum, of course. Holosseum? Yes, a Holosseum is a fighting arena created in a digital environment. The custom robos fight within that virtual battlefield. I think I get it. Oh, but... Yes? Where's Rayo 1? I haven't seen any robos at all since we got here. Well, custom robo remains in cube form until it is released into the Holosseum to... Wait, you're teasing me, aren't you? Surely you know all of this already. No, I've never really seen... You do work with Harry, don't you? Aren't you one of the Steel Hearts bounty hunters? Sort of. I mean, yeah, I'm with Steel Hearts, I think. Well then, get to work! Go fight some burglars! What are we paying you for? Take a look. Harry and the police are having a tough time. You should be helping them. Yeah, you're right. I gotta try to help. Harry, I'm here to help. What did you... Ah! Ow, you idiot! Don't talk to me when I'm fighting! I lost the fight because of you! That's what you get for not paying attention. Ow! I think I hurt myself. Shoot. I'm going to swipe that new Robo if I don't stop him! Harry, let me help. But you don't even have a Robo. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me borrow your Robo. I'll use that to fight. That won't work. I've already done my eye scan registration. I'm the only one who can use it. Eye scan registration? Gah! No time to explain. Hello? Can I go now? I mean, if you were just going to fight amongst yourselves, you really don't need me here, do you? Man, even the crooks are making fun of us. If only you had a Robo. A Robo. Ah, wonder what this red arrow is pointing to. What's this box? Huh? There's a button on the back. I'd better press it. Tap. Huh? It's starting to buzz. Whoa there! Did you just do an eye scan registration? You still haven't told me what that even is. Eye scan registration is when you look into the Robo sensor while pressing that button. But there's no time to explain! The point is, you're now the only one who can control that Robo. Hurry up and dive! There's no water here, though. I'll break my neck. Dive? This is a Robo? Shut up and do what I say! Beat that burglar! Think about this, kid. You sure you want to go up against me, even though you've never used a custom Robo? This wise guy thinks he's tough just because he got lucky against me? Well, don't be scared. He'll be weak from our fight. Even you should be able to beat him. Now listen. Your Robo will shoot out from the Robo Cannon on the left side. Robo Cannon? It's a machine that shoots out the Robo Cube. The Robo Cube transforms once it's been fired. When the Robo Cube counts down to 0, it completes its transformation. After that, press the B button to fire your gun. Use your gun to blam, blam, blam! Your enemy's energy down to 0 and you win! Use the control stick to zoom around and use the B button to fire! Got it? Got it! Good! The fight made him weak. You'll do just fine! Zoom, zoom, zoom! Bang, bang! Stop scatting at me. We'll go over the menu in here real quick. You have a few different things that we can look at. We can look at the Robo, and we have parts available to us. We have Rayo 1 and nothing else. And same with the basic gun, standard bomb, standard pod, and standard legs. We don't have anything else right now because we're just starting the game. But as we progress through the story, we're going to unlock more parts. So there's not much we can do in this screen right now, but I'll come back to it later. We can't look at partner data because we don't have a partner that we're fighting with. We can look at the opponent's data, what they have equipped. They have basic and standard equipment as well as the Splendor Robo. A shining fighter model. Exhibits basic capabilities, well-balanced attributes, allows operators to use all Robo functions with ease. Can air dash twice. Whoops. Collision, rises and charges straight forward towards its opponents and can clear walls. A lot of that's kind of gibberish right now, so we'll kind of go over it as we go along. But you can take a look at the opponent there. We can take a look at the Coliseum environment that we're fighting in. Basic arena, a stage that sets the standard for Robo battles. The formation of obstacles is well balanced and makes this a prime place for normal battles. We have the blue, red, and green walls all around the arena that are fixed in place, they don't break. Then you see those white spirals that kind of stick up from the ground. Those can be destroyed. And I think they come back after a certain amount of time. And this is where you can review any of the pieces of advice that Harry or anybody else in the game will give you. But with that, let's begin the battle. When you shoot out from the Robo Cannon, you can tap A quickly to release the Robo out of its cube faster. However, if it hits the ground before if it hits the ground as it hits 0, then it will go back up to 6, and then you have to start the count back over again. So pretty straightforward kind of fight. This fight's pretty easy to get used to. KO! Flatten him! Now saving. Good work! Uh-oh. One of the police guys just blew it. Go over there and clean up his mess. Also, let me... text speed, I'm gonna say fast. Very fast. Oh, come on. I just knocked that loser out. Don't I deserve a break? Alright, listen up. That guy ought to be worn out from his fight, too. If you listen to my advice, you should be able to beat him. Use the R button to fire bombs, and use the L button to launch an attack pod. Firing your pod doesn't stop you from being able to move freely. Run at your opponent and keep on pressing the L button. Use the R button to drop the bombs, and use the L button to blast the pod. Got it! Got it. Okay, one more thing. If you get caught in your own pod blast, you'll take damage. Drop the pod! Blast the pod! Stop shouting words at me. This one looks a little bit bulkier than before. So let's take a look. A metal grappler model. The Metal Ape. Strong offense and defense. Poor mobility makes dodging attacks difficult. Air dashes once. I still don't know entirely what that means. Let's go over the weapons a little bit more in depth. So we have the basic gun, a gun that, with basic capabilities, fires 3 rounds at a time. Aerial and ground shots are the same. Range is medium. It's hard to hit your foe with this gun alone, so use bombs or pods first to freeze your opponent. So, a lot of these guns and bombs and pods are going to have advice to build a strategy around the weapons. We have the standard bomb, features basic functions, flies straight towards the target. Launches 1 bomb at a time, blows target back diagonally. So he'll go backwards and up a little bit. Launch as often as possible so your opponent cannot hide behind walls. Then we have the standard pod, features basic functions. Flies straight in the direction it is deployed. Can deploy 2 pods at a time. Blows target diagonally upward. Yeah. Fire 1 to the left and 1 to the right to trap your opponent. So we'll give that a shot. Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh, hell. Whoops. Well, I accidentally did something that I can do at any time, but I want to try and wait until we go over it in tutorial. There we go. That was a little bit better. Hell yeah. Not bad for an amateur. We lost another cop. Take the next guy. The police squad ain't nothing. Still, I did break... The police squad ain't nothing. Still, I did break a sweat. He looks pretty tired. If you listen to my advice, he should be able to win. Try using the A button to jump. Already did. You can do an air dash twice with the Robo you're using. Just press the A button during a jump. How the fuck do you know that? You can charge with the X button. You'll be able to knock your opponent down with one hit. The Robo can't move when it's down because the systems need to reboot. Use the A button to jump and the X button to charge. Crash! Got it! Got it. You can only do a charge when you're on the ground. It won't work if you're in the air. Jump and crash! This guy looks a little bit different. Coliseum, we're still in the basic arena. And we don't have any parts, so we're going to stick with it. Opponent data. We have another Shining Fighter model. The Splendor exhibits basic capabilities, blah blah blah. He has a standard F gun, or bomb. It's different from our own, but I'll go over that when we get it. If nothing else, let's begin the fight. One trick I like to use is I like to see where I like to see what the number is before I launch it, and if it's really low, then I go ahead and start mashing the A button because I need it to start like as soon as I can. And some of these builds actually hinge on if you start first or not. Otherwise, if it's kind of like in the middle, like 3, 4, maybe even 2, like after that, after 2, 3, or 4, I just kind of like, depending on how high it is, I lightly mash the A button, or I just let it go altogether. Just kind of like let it spawn on its own until it settles on the ground. That's how you do a dash right there. Get close to him and then dash. He just tried to dash at me. There we go. I think I'm better at close range engagement, but I can't always do that. You now have access to the twin flank pod F. Go visit the parts generator. Well, I think you still need some work, but well done! There goes another one! The police squad's not doing a thing! Hey, last one! Where am I at for time here? We're still doing good. Before you take him on, go over to the parts generator and get yourself some new parts. Parts generator? I'll explain later. Just stand in front of it and press the A button. You'll get a new part, one you can use right away. Got it. Just go in front of that machine and press the A button, right? Right! There's one more guy left. You can do it! Got a twin flank pod F. What happened here? Turn my back for 1 second and all my men get wiped out. I'm worn out, but we need that Robo. The last guy's exhausted. This should be easy as cake. Still, you better listen to my advice. Use a control stick to change the direction of the Robo Cube when it launches. When the cube hits the ground, the numbers show how long it needs to charge for the transformation. To speed up the charge, tap the control buttons rapidly. If you transform before your opponent, you get to attack first. Use a control stick to aim the Robo Cannon where you want to shoot, and then tap the buttons. Got it? Got it. Alright, okay, last one. Go get him! Turn, tappity, zoom, zoom, jumpity, jump, bang, bang, boom, boom, blam, crash! Zip zap zoobity bap. I don't want to make Harry into Bill Cosby. Alright, let's see. He's got a couple different pods and a different gun. And he's a little bit bulkier. Still the basic arena. Custom Robo. Let's change our pod to the Twin Flank F. Deploys one pod left and one pod right. Deploys two pods at one time. Blows target back on a low trajectory. Use it when a wall separates you and your foe. And you can do that in a couple different ways as well. Another thing you can do with your Robo, with the body type, if you choose it, you can choose colors. There's an original design for it. And then you can choose between a red variant, a blue variant, a green variant, and a yellow variant. I'm going to try and match up my Robo as best as I can according to color. Right now, though, the original is sitting pretty, I think. Let's get going. Let's see where I'm at. We're slowly here. If you get time enough, you can dash over to your opponent and then dash into them, and then that does a significant amount of damage early on. Ouch. There we go. There we go. Fight number 4 in the books. You now have access to the 3-way gun. All right! And this game does have a nice auto save function as well. Okay, we got all of them. You're not half bad. You okay, Harry? Gah! When did you get here? What, did you hit your head? Listen, the reason you got beaten is you're not properly trained. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You need to get out of the mercenary business. Start studying, get yourself a Class A license, and join the police squad. Oh, don't start on that again. I told you I wouldn't be caught dead in one of those tacky uniforms. Look, I'll pay for your exam fees. It won't cost you a dime. Come on, what do you say? It's not about the money. I just don't like studying. Captain Mira, we've sent the criminals over to HQ. We ought to head back there ourselves. Can't believe we needed help from these bounty hunters. I'll make sure that all police squad members present at this travesty will hit the training room hard. Captain Mira, we should get back to HQ. I'll be waiting at the front gate. See ya, Harry. I'll be working late, so don't wait up for me. Get some sleep. And keep yourself warm when you go to bed. You don't want to catch cold. She always treats me like I'm a kid. Was that your older sister? Yeah. geez, she's always acting so macho. It really freaks me out. Not that it's any of your business. Harry, are you hurt? Linda! Yeah, I'm okay. Never felt better. By the way, Harry, who is this? I've never seen him before. Is he new? Well, he's got what it takes to be a great commander someday. Still, he's got a long way to go. Oh, I totally agree, Linda. You're so observant like that. It's incredible. Great commander. Sheesh. Say, Harry, I've got an idea. How about letting him use our new Robo Rayo 1? He adapted pretty quickly, and I'd like to gather some data on his usage and control integration. What, this guy? He's not really, with us. He came by today looking for work. The chief doesn't want to hire him, though. Oh, really? I recommend that Ernest hire him myself, then. I can't wait to see his face. So we can go ahead and take this Rayo 1? Sure, go ahead. Of course, he's already registered it, so only he can use it right now. Yeah, I know. Dang. If only I made eye contact with it first. Well, that's what you want. Who am I to argue? Great. That's just fine. By the way, what's your name? Oh, another great question. I completely forgot to ask. Huh? Oh, nothing. Come on, tell us your name. I think I'm going to go with a lot of the same name I use. Yeah, I can't talk anymore. I'm going to go with the same name I use for a lot of my save files, not including Ocarina of Time randomizers. I'm going to go with Hyperion. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Hyperion is okay. Hyperion, huh? I'm Linda. Nice to meet you. Don't worry, Hyperion. I'll talk to the chief. Ain't that great, Hyperion? By the way, Linda, you want to go grab some lunch? Oh, I'm sorry. I've just got too much to do. The whole lab's a mess thanks to those burglars. Besides, your work here is done. Don't you have to go back to the Steel Hearts office? I'll give Ernest a call and ask him about Hyperion later. See you later, Harry. Hyperion, take care of Rayo 1. She knows I'm a busy guy. She's got a lot of class. Well, Linda's awesome. Mature women are something. I almost forgot. Hyperion. I was going to tell you about the parts generator. You mean that machine? I've got one in my apartment. What? Parts generator doing in your apartment? You don't even have a custom Robo, and you don't even know a thing about them. It belonged to my dad. I never knew what it was supposed to do. It just kind of sits there. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll just have to take your word for it. Anyway, I was about to explain. Parts generator registers new parts data into your Robo queue. When you buy a Robo, it only comes with the standard parts. You won't have access to a lot of parts if you don't collect enough battle experience. When a Robo gathers battle experience, the internal computer records the battle information. The parts generator automatically reads the record and gives you the new part. Any new parts you get, you can just use them in the next battle. Whatever parts you want to use is up to you. You can customize as much as you like, except that I'm going to be trying to use every part that comes available to us. That's it for the hard stuff. It's best to check the parts generator after every battle. Your opponent's not going to wait for you while you make a quick run of the parts generator. Now, obviously, you can't slip out during a battle. That's why it's best to check with the parts generator after every battle. Even if you get the check after a battle, you can still get the part afterwards. However, if it's just waiting for you to pick it up, why not go get it as soon as possible? The more parts, the more you can customize your Robo. It gives you a real advantage in battle. So make sure you check the parts generator after every battle. Also, open the customization screen before a battle. If you you press the R button in that menu, you can practice with your new part. If you want to get out of practice mode, just press start and then select retire. Got it? Got it. You sure? Well, if you don't understand, press start while you're walking around to get to check the glossary. Let's get back to the office. Hey, Hyperion, why don't we go ask these lab guys for some info? The Robo researchers, they probably have plenty of stuff they can teach you. Give me a holler when you leave. We got the three-way gun. All right! I need to clean this place up. There are parts all over, and I've got no clue where to start. Custom Robos are composed of 5 parts: a body, a gun, a bomb, a pod, and a leg unit. Commanders have the freedom to customize any of these 5 parts in any way they want. The custom part comes from planning your Robo design based on your battle situation. Thank you for random advice. What? I'm busy, can't you see? What? You want info? Yeah, I've got some info for you. Here, let me let you in on a little secret. You see that parts generator? Well, there are others like it all over the place. If you press start and if you press the start pause button while you're moving around, you can see strategy tips in the glossary. Different guns have different ranges, from short to medium to long. Everyone here wears glasses except for Linda. That's all I know. Hope it helps. Good to know that you wear glasses and Linda doesn't. Robos usually remain in their cube form, but when they enter the Holosseum, they transform into a full-fledged Robos. A Holosseum is a virtual battlefield generated by a commander's mind and memories. Sometimes your opponents will be the ones whose memories are generating the Holosseum. However, some commanders are simply unable to generate a Holosseum. It's not that they're weaker or that they're worse at commanders. It's an ability you either have or you don't. Just like how some people are tall and some people are short. There's not much you can do to change genetics. Commanders who can't generate a Holosseum just use ones that are available on the market. They use a basic Holosseum that comes pre-installed into the Robo. There's even a machine called a Holosseum deck that can create a Holosseum. I'm tired of talking so much. I don't want to clean up this mess. Those criminals nearly got away with Rayo 1. Remember, even though it's a Robo, once you dive into it, it's an extension of your own body. During a dive, a commander's thoughts merge with the Robo CPU, giving it maximum control. When a Robo receives damage, the commander experiences a kind of mental trauma. It's a side effect of the dive. Interesting. Wait, so you're the one who's taking Rayo 1 from us? And you already did an eye scan. Whoever makes eye contact with the Robo first is its registered commander. The only one that it obeys. That's what eye scan registration is all about. Not very chatty that one was. Thanks for helping us. We're good at science, but not at fighting. By the way, did you know that people who are trained to pilot Robos are called commanders? You did? Well, I guess you just know it all, don't you? Fuck off. Most commanders become better by fighting. Most commanders become better by fighting, by mastering each of their Robo's abilities. By fighting, Robos customize their programming and develop the ability to operate new parts. That's why Robos don't come pre-installed with all the parts. Custom Robo needs battle experience in order to alter its code and learn new parts. Parts generators read your Robo's battle log and reinstall any parts your Robo is able to use. That's why you should check the nearest parts generator every time you finish a battle. After all, you don't want to miss an opportunity to get a new part. You want to know about the lab? This is a government-funded Robo Research and Development lab. You've already met Linda, right? She's the director of our lab. You were useless. So we'll come back over to Harry. Alright, you all set? Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's roll! And here we have free reign if we want to go ahead and look around the place. We have a statue, we have what looks like some oriental building choices. I don't know what exactly that is supposed to be. Some kind of island in the middle of a lake. We have... I don't know what that is either. It looks like a big building. We have a place that's called Bogies. We have a little... that looks like a city. I don't know what this other one is supposed to be, but it's there. And of course down here you have the hero's home. But we're going to come back up to Steel Hearts. Really, Chief? It's just like I said. This guy's got real talent. Listen, I don't know what happened out there, but Linda just called and told me to hire him. Just so you know, we hired you for that Robo of Linda's, and not because you're some hotshot. All right, so it's settled then. Go home and get some rest. See you tomorrow. But the pace stinks! Well, at least you got the job. You can go home for today. Just be ready to work hard tomorrow. Thanks. I'm tired, so I'm going to head home. See you tomorrow. Yeah, not if I see you first. See ya. Hyperion, wake up! You don't want to get fired on your first day at work, do you? No! Now wake up and get to work! And on the start of the second day, this is where I'm going to conclude this part. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like down below. If you want to comment with anything that you have, any positive thoughts, any criticisms you might want to share with me, leave it in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to see more custom Robo, or if you're a fan of Dungeons & Dragons. I'm doing Wild Mount every Monday on Twitch. Speaking of which, if you want to watch me live, go over to twitch.tv/FrigidHyperion. I also have it in the link below in the description. Otherwise, just kind of spread the word and tell your friends. If this is interesting, or if you think this is interesting for any of your friends, I'd be happy to keep making content for them as well as you. Alright, and with that, I'm going to cut this part here. We'll see you in the next video.